Hut. Get set. Set. Ready? All eyes. Set. Ready? Hut. Black 14. Hut. Get ready. Say hut. White 80. Set. Set. Ready. Say hut. Blue 22. Hut. Red 18. White 53. Say hut. Red 54. Hut. Here we go. Set. Set. Red 29. Set. 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 White 29. Hut. Black 88. Hut. Set. Say hut. Blue 30. Blue 85. Let's go. Black 18. Set. Set.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big gain.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Fast motion from the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you could not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed, they made the plays they needed to, they got one in a row, Paul, can they get two?
And David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950. And a great job by this defense, knowing it's third and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with their RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the fourth down.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll turn to Martinez. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. They'll run for it on third and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the run, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. So now this, try to grab the lead as they head to halftime. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. The ball squirts free. And this one will find its way out of bounds, and we have found our way to the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they covered the final 29 yards for that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 22, Florida State 15.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that was one of those, we got to have it. I mean, it's the 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run the right way, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State. On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To throw, it's Ward. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They're trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. defense already in a tight spot, trying to keep them out of field goal range in the final moments. The give is to Williams.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the sideline celebration is on. They've taken the lead in the final minute. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Scanning the field, it's Ward. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were